I just realized I didn't bring none of my coffee cups downstairs, so I'm gonna be right back. Y'all watch the stove for me. Y'all watch the throne. We gonna put y'all up here with it. Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right, I'm back. I'm about to make some coffee. Um, but we're about to cook tonight. So first thing I'm gonna do, we're gonna get the hot water up in these things here. I'm trying to decide if I want to make green juice tonight too, but I know I'm gonna bake some chicken. I made the broccoli last night, but I think I want to make a glaze. Hi, Andy. I think I want to make a glaze to go with the chicken, like on top of it and paint it on and let it crisp up. So I already made the broccoli last night. I'm trying to decide. I got some potatoes over there, but I don't know if they're good or not. So I don't know if I want to make potatoes or like myself, or if I want to just use this instant pack of mashed potatoes I got over here. I got like two of them. So it just kind of really depends on what's what. But first things first, we preheat in the oven while I make coffee because I need some daggone coffee. Bad. I haven't had coffee all day, y'all. Thanks for the like, babe. Hi, Juliana. And let me tell y'all, I'm weaning myself off of coffee because I used to, well, not all the way. That's a lie. I used to have like, up until 2 days ago. Okay, let's be real. I would have like 2 to 3 cups of coffee a day. Now, granted, they were 4 ounce glasses, but I've dwindled down. This is my second day being on only 1 cup of coffee, and I haven't had any yet today. So I'm about to make one now because I find that during the day I'm kind of sedentary, so I'm okay. But in the evening when I'm doing like live streams and stuff, or when I need to focus to like cook and stuff to like get healthier, I need my coffee. I know, no coffee. Not until nighttime or evening. Then also like I've been fasting until like 1 p.m. So when I get up in the morning, I don't eat nothing. I just drink hella water until 1 o'clock. So we got us a clean glass. We just need to get, I need to wash out a straw. And then we're gonna make some coffee. Sometimes I be wanting to go over to Twitch, y'all, but only because Twitch could play music and we can't play music without getting copyrighted, and I hate that. I hate that. But most of my following is here. Okay, so we got our straw clean. Got my cup clean. So we're about to get some ice. Well, actually, I'm gonna get the coffee thing to clean it out. So first things first, we're gonna clean out the coffee grounds because we have this thing where you put the coffee grounds in here. It's a refillable pod. It came off of Amazon. We used to have the one that came with the Keurig, but ultimately I do feel like this one's more practical, like the way it's made. I don't know. It seems like it'll last a long time. Hey, Catlo. And then this needs more filling because the water's like running out. I always be losing the fill line every time. Oh, it's at the top. Shush. Anywho, what the hell y'all doing on a Friday night over here? Ain't y'all supposed to be out partying? What are we doing? Right now we making coffee and then I'm gonna bake some chicken. Cause I already made the broccoli yesterday, but I don't know. Oh, that's what happened. So, I live with my friends. They're a couple, but one of them's a chef. So I live with a chef, and he had messed around and made his bomb Alfredo. So I decided I didn't want chicken for dinner. I wanted some of that Alfredo, and they had extra, so well enough to spare. So I had that for dinner. So I didn't get around to making the chicken. I just put it back in the fridge. Benji, leave him alone. Benji, go upstairs. Your daddy's calling you. So anyway, I had the Alfredo, and y'all, the Alfredo was like so thick, like so good. But anyway, so then I was gonna make it for lunch, but I was like, I had a Subway sandwich for lunch, so I had nothing for breakfast, just all water until 1 p.m. Had my Subway, like a half a sandwich, the 6-inch. It was a chicken bacon ranch, delicious. And then now for dinner, we gonna make that chicken, but I might not eat it immediately. I might have a protein shake before I have that because I kind of want to come on live and do some readings for y'all. What's up, chicken head? You back again? Okay, so we about to refill this thingy. I gotta be careful setting that up here. Y'all see the puppy. He just be ready. Okay. Hi, babe. I be trying to really be careful because coffee grounds are annoying to clean up. Y'all, I really want to make green juice tonight, but I really don't want to. But something in my spirit is saying just like cut the damn veggies up and make the green juice. Like, I don't even know that I'm tired. I think I just don't want to, if that makes sense. Like, but I don't want to. It came into my red light, white, and it rigged it. You always had a way with words. Why can't you explain it? Every little thing is reminding me of you. Guess I'll set back to my own. I'll put this away. About to show y'all the creamer we working with. That's the front, back, right, left, yeah. This is the broccoli I made yesterday. I put chicken bouillon in it, like a chicken bouillon cube. Y'all, delicious is not the word. Delicious ain't the word. Like the word beyond delicious, that's it. That's the one. So I had hella condensation. Okay, but yeah, back to my point. Y'all not partying on this Friday night? Like, y'all in the house watching me? Y'all, I love jeans, but at the same time, it's like they don't stay up. And my jeans, I got hella room in them, so I don't know why they won't stay up. Like, I'm confused on what they falling down about. Like, they're not too big nor too small, so I don't get it. This is why me and jeans. Ugh. We kind of got a love hate. Okay. So the stove's preheated. Okay. This is the creamer. Got Chobani cinnamon. What is this? Cinnamon coffee cake creamer. It's delicious, but we gonna mix it. When I teach you to bust down, don't tell nobody, okay? We got French vanilla coffee creamer, so we're gonna mix that into this. So we made some iced coffee. Looks like brown liquor, soy sauce with ice, absolutely. So this one carried more of a punch than that one. So this is what I want to do when I want myself to feel special. So I like a creamer in my coffee. I like coffee in my creamer, not creamer in my coffee. I'm gonna sit that wrong. So like I take a lot of creamer, y'all. Like I'm a creamer queen. Okay. Then we're gonna mix that thing. And I don't want to hear shit about no calories, y'all. I don't eat for half the day, okay? I don't eat. So I don't want to hear nothing about nothing. Nothing about Nathaniel. But the gag is, though, you gotta make sure you pack up the protein, right? Throughout the day. When you do start eating, and like for dinner, you gotta make sure you at least have a whole, like a meal with all the food groups, right? Like a starch. Like I'm having potatoes because I want to bring my blood pressure down. Potatoes are really good for that because they have potassium. But you gotta have a starch, a protein, heavy on the veggies, right? So you be straight. Long as when you do eat, you try to eat a whole meal. So this my extra creamy. Who needs Starbucks? She's a, well, I'm not really a barista, but I'm really a barista to be honest. Okay, I'm gonna show you what I do with it. Ground cinnamon, right? So I take it, I can't shake it over here. I gotta shake it over here over the sink. She just do a little pat pat. A little patty pie on it. Boom. It looked like you really did something there, right? I usually put more, but it's like going in weird spots, so we're not gonna push the issue tonight. Hi, Professor Wise Guide. Delicious. Now it can work. Mm-hmm. Whew. Coffee. Y'all, I'm a coffee fiend. And the crazy part is if you would have asked me when I was in my early 20s if I would ever be a coffee girl, I would have told you hell no. Ew. I'd be like, I'm never gonna do that. It turns your teeth brown. Ew. It doesn't even taste good. Is it even worth it? That's what I would have said. Look at me now. I'm getting paper. Okay, so I have a bell pepper, but I need an onion. I might as well go ahead and get the seasoning out that I need. Actually, I feel like I'm gonna move y'all in a minute. I'm not gonna use all of this chicken. I'm gonna use some of it. What's up, chicken nugget? There's a certain way what I want to do with this. We even have I mean, I could with the. It's not Buddy Biscuit time, babe. Not right now. Okay. I was gonna clean with a lemon, but I'm not. I'm gonna just use a little bit of apple cider vinegar. I don't know where my white vinegar is, but whatever. So this is the chicken we using right here. He just snuck down here to stare at me. Your daddy's calling you. Go upstairs. He just looking. You about to go to bed? He can stay with me if you want to. You gonna stay? I would pick you up to say hi to the live, but Auntie about to cook. Okay. So we about to get the chicken in here. I gotta watch what I do to y'all. Thank you, Susie Q. Hey. Susie, these not my regulars. That's why. I usually do tarot when I get on here. So, they not used to seeing a girl cook. See, this would be throwing me off. Why are they not cutting the daggone, why aren't they cutting the feathers off this chicken? That's crazy to me. It made me not even want the ends on there. Like, I feel like when we was younger, y'all, there was never, you could not find no daggone wing on a chicken. That's crazy. And I feel like they done got away with it so many times, they just don't care no more. Like, pluck the freaking chickens. This is gross. Like, look at this. Don't you start that. Not while I got scissors in my hand. Cut it out. Where the shisha? Dark skin, no belly. I'm Keisha. Look at that. This is insane, y'all. So, I was watching the Nicki Minaj and Cardi B beef, and y'all know I be doing reads on everything. And I was tempted to do a Cardi B, Nicki Minaj tarot reading, but here's the thing. I just feel like it's so deep-seated and obvious. Like, the beef's so deep that the reading would lose the plot. Like, the reading would lose the plot. I don't know. But thankfully, nobody's requested it on my channel, though. Y'all are more so wanting to know about Selena Gomez and the actor from the Mufasa movie and stuff like that. So, y'all ain't even into that like that. But, yeah, it's just that, and then the JT, Young Miami, and Saucy Santana. And I feel like all of those beefs, they done told you all the tea. Like, they've all told you the tea. So, there's really nothing left to say. That's just me. But I will say one thing that's, like, irky to me. They would not do all the research when it comes to Nicki Minaj. Like, if you really go read her tweets, she be telling you everything about why she got a problem with each and every person. Like, I was on there. I saw she made a beef with, tweet about Quavo. I'm like, damn, what Quavo do? But then I had to remember back. Way back when Nicki and the Migos had a really great relationship. Like, a great relationship. They would collab all the time. And she even did a song for Quavo. I forgot what that damn song is called. She's like got teal hair on and everything, and it was like really cute. And but then Cardi came along, and it was just like they had a falling out, and then also felt like he couldn't be cool with Nicki anymore because of his girl, which I get it. Because I did end up turning into his wife. But it's just like, I think she was the closest to Quavo, if you ask me. And I feel like that's where it's coming from. So she's like, Quavo, did you get what you wanted? Are you happy with the results? So she was saying that like yesterday, I think she tweeted that. And I had to remember, I'm like, damn. And so Nicki's thing is, Now, here's the thing, y'all. Okay, so Nikki's thing is she feel like anybody that come against the queen, they gonna suffer. Their career gonna suffer. Everything gonna die off. And at first, I was like, I wonder why she feels that way. Then I looked into her birth chart. She's a Virgo. She's a Sag, but she's a Virgo rising. And if you've been on my channel for any amount of time, then you will know that I told y'all I'm a Virgo. My baby sister's a Virgo. My baby brother's a Virgo. Nobody messes with Virgos without tragic, crazy things happening. I don't know what that's about. I know that the symbolism for a Virgo is the Virgin, but I don't know what that's about, y'all. So I know it's like purity, you know? Everybody hates Virgo men in unison, but the girls, nobody really have an issue with. Every time I seen a Virgo girl come against, crazy stuff happens. So I've seen, I gotta be real careful because I don't want to come off like I'm boasting, even though I feel like they deserve something. I don't know if they deserve what happened to them. But I've seen diseases. I've seen diseases take over people. I've seen fingers get slammed off for stealing from me. Hi, Heidi. And that's just the stuff I've seen on my account for me. So, two things I know. If you mess with Nicki Minaj and it's not justified, their career is going to fail eventually. Cardi, I don't know about her. I haven't studied her birth chart. I like her as an artist. I do like her as an artist. I like her. That heavy accent. So I have this thing for girls that can't talk right. Like when Young Miami be like, yeah, that bitch in the world look like this. Like if you can't talk right, I love it. And Cardi can't talk right, and I love it because she got that heavy accent. But everybody else, like Nikki had a point. I'm like, their careers is kind of all falling. And all she got to do is argue with somebody. Do y'all know that lady is charting everywhere? All of her albums are charting again now. Nicki Minaj is because she's arguing with somebody. That doesn't happen for anybody at all. So I'm not saying she's right. I'm just saying she got reason to talk her big boy talk on who she is. I'll say that. It's like undeniable. The numbers really don't lie. And she's the only one who don't need collabs or people in the industry to make them happen. To my point though, because we was talking about Virgo shit. I didn't mean to put that over there. Diddy, we ain't never seen him be held accountable for nothing, right? Years. That lady been screaming. He done shot her in the face. All that stuff. From back in the club that they blamed it on Shine. Shine at the time, even though the lady saying I looked right at Diddy, he's the one that shot me. All kinds of people saying Diddy did all this stuff, nothing ever came of it, right? Until came Cassie. Does anybody want to guess what Cassie's zodiac sign is? Oh, wouldn't you know it, a Virgo. This is somebody, him, who's been in the industry for eons, taking people down. No, like people have tried to come against him. He's seen court case after court case. I think he did the court case with R. Kelly, or they had the song Not Guilty. I don't know. But people have been coming against Diddy, trying to take him down for years and never seen the light of day until, voila, here come a Virgo. Because you just don't mess with one of those. I'm not even going to say one of us, because I'm not saying it because I'm a Virgo. I'm just saying what I noticed. I was watching this lady, and I really can't say her YouTube name because I don't know it exactly. But, and then there's two tarot readers with the similar name, so I don't want to send y'all to the wrong page. But I was watching this lady, she was talking, and she was like, man, my homeboy a Virgo. She was like, she was like, y'all don't play no Virgos, while she was doing a Virgo reading. She's not a Virgo, to my knowledge. She was like, my homeboy a Virgo. She was like, I watch all these girls play him one by one or do him filthy. She was like, I don't know what he got on him or who surrounded him, protecting him energetically. The most heinous stuff happened to these girls after. And I was like, so then y'all, I met this girl who a Virgo. I had never really known no Virgos like that outside of me, my brother, and my sister, right? Well, I didn't think I did, but my uncle was one, but I didn't find out till he died. And I'm like, fuck, I had questions for you, man. Anyway, that's why y'all, okay, this is a sidebar. Like, the people that's in your life that's elderly, really get to know them. Figure out their zodiac signs. Figure out what their life was about. Ask them questions, because I'm telling you, when they put together their life story at the end of their life, that shit really be interesting. And you be like, damn, everybody's life and story really does matter. And I just don't want y'all to be like me, figuring it out on the day of their funeral. Don't do that. Don't be like me. But the one thing I will say with my mom is she's gone. She in heaven. She died last year. I know everything there is to know about my mom. Everything there is to know, I know, because I picked my mom. And that's one thing I'm grateful for, that my mom, she let me know her inside and out. She didn't, like, she hid stuff to a certain extent. Whatever she didn't tell me, I could pick up energetically, or it came out in the wash. But everything else, she was an open book. She let me do her birth chart. She let me know everything I wanted to know. And I love that for me. So get to know y'all parents, y'all aunties and them. Because aunties be having stories. Even if y'all got that auntie that's a hoe, get her story. It might be a reason she a hoe. You know? She might have a story. Well, everybody got a story, but you know what I mean? She might not just be a... Anyway. The girl that I met that was a Virgo, that's what I was talking about. Damn, y'all, keep it. Okay. I had asked her, I was telling her what had happened, the four main things that happened. Like, y'all, nobody's allowed to come against me without consequences. That's why I be like, okay. But because I've seen what karma do, I don't be trying to cross people at all. I'm like, if what is on me, get them like that. I don't want no parts, no ricocheting, nothing. So, with that being said, I was telling her some of the stuff that happened. You relaxing, boo? You can stay there. You could have stayed there, babe. I was just asking. My little baby. We're going to line the pan. But I was asking her, I'm like, okay, so me, my sister, my brother Virgo. So I'm telling her all the stuff that has happened, like, because we had time that day for some reason. We just did. So I'm telling her everything. And I'm like, you're a Virgo. Has unexplainable things happened to people that tried you that are like heinous, that make no sense? And she was like, yeah, y'all, this lady got 4 kids. And she used to be like, she had a past, but she like straight and narrow everything now. Not holy roller, but straight and narrow. Y'all, she had 4 baby daddies. They all did her filth. All of them are dead. By no killing, on natural causes. And she's still young. I don't think she's older than 39, 38. All of her baby daddies are dead. Lord rest their souls. But y'all don't be fucking around with no Virgos. That karma gonna never end. Y'all, I think I'm gonna do 6 wings. I'm gonna cook 6, and then I'm gonna put the rest in the baggie and freeze it, because they all clean now. So I could have 2 tonight with dinner, 2 tomorrow for lunch, and then 2 on Sunday. But then that means I gotta cook again Sunday, but still. At least they be fresh. But I'm gonna bring the camera down when I season them though. But I got the big pan because I wanted to have space. So anyway, I was talking to her and I'm like, say less. She kind of named off the individual reasons, but they literally pretty much were either natural causes or like there's no way it could have been her type stuff. Like, no way she could have been accused. And I was like, and they say stuff about you, right? And she was like, yeah, they call me a witch. Yeah, I went through the same thing. My own mom, she was like, yeah, she do witchcraft. I was like, interesting. But you know what's crazy though? My mom was gifted, and I'm like, you gifted, you believe in Christ, but you don't know the word, touch not my anointed. I don't know why on earth God really anointed Virgos like that. Every zodiac sign has something special, if you ask me. But I don't know with Virgos, I don't know why he did that. But that thing is vicious. Another sign that I really like to look, y'all, I'm trying to cut because I don't want this on my chicken. I don't know what this is, but I don't want it here. Hold on. I don't want it. Sagittariuses, they are the luckiest bastards in the world, if you ask me. Sagittarius, but they're also ruled by Jupiter, and Jupiter is the planet of expansion and luck. Okay, I had to cut that off because why is that burgundy like that? But I'm like, I don't want it. Anyway, yeah, so they're lucky. They got that bounce back. Like, you ain't gonna keep a Sag down for long. They gonna outwork you. And that's another reason why I'm like, Nicki Minaj is not to be messed with because she's a Sag. I forget what her moon is, though. I just know her rising is Virgo. I think Beyonce has a savage-ass combination like that, too, if I'm not mistaken. I think Beyonce's a Sag rising, but I know Beyonce's a Virgo. And we all know that. Her birthday's a day before mine. My birthday's a day after hers. So basically, I'm Beyonce. No? Okay. Anyway. But I can't remember if Beyonce's a Scorpio moon like me. But I know we had something else. I think it was a Scorpio moon, but she had a fire rising. But people that have Scorpio moons, we all have similar eye sets. Like, you know how my eyes, like, they're relaxed? I wouldn't be shocked if Cardi's last baby, Blossom, is a Scorpio moon because her eyes sit like mine. What's the name has the eyes like this too when they're relaxed. Michael Jackson was a Scorpio moon. He had the same sitting eyes, like how they're big, but then they like just sit and look like dreamy or like you're in a daze. Bruno Mars has the same eye set. He is a Pisces moon. And so, or not Pisces moon, damn, Scorpio moon. That's what I'm saying, Scorpio moon. Pisces rising, sorry. Everybody that I'm talking about is a Pisces rising, not Beyonce. Beyonce's not a Pisces rising. Michael Jackson's a Pisces rising. Or I could bet Blossom is. Bruno Mars is a Pisces rising. And so is Billie Eilish. Y'all, I have studied this in depth. And I'm like, when this guy I came across his name like Jiggy Hippie or something. When he said that, he was like, yeah, they have these eye sets. And he started showing their eyes. I was like, what the fuck? My eyes sit just like that. Like, it's crazy. But it's because Pisces rising is one of the rare rising signs. Each sign is in, like, the sun is in each sign for 2 hours a day, but then there's 3 that it's only in for 1 hour a day, so it's harder to get that sign as you're rising, and Pisces is one of them. What about Aquarius? I don't know too much about Aquarius rising. I haven't studied that yet. I'm really one-track minded. Like, I'm dual. I'm about to put these in the freezer. Look at all these chickens I have. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Damn, it's 8. Hold on, I'm about to put these in the freezer. And then I'm trying to think, do I want to... Yeah, I'm going to season these. I'm going to cut up the veggies, season these, and then get them in. No, I'm going to season these and then cut the veggies. So I'm going to show y'all what I'm putting in it. And then we're going to talk about the signs again. I'm putting Hidden Valley Ranch. Is that powder or seasoning? That. We're putting adobo. We're going to put garlic. Garlica. We're going to do the sazon. So the front, back, right, left, it, get in there. I think that's it. And I'm gonna use brown sugar because I like my shit mesquite. Um, because it's Aquarius, it should be more mellow, like tranquility. Why do you think that? I'm asking you that because I'm wondering if why I think you think that is the reason you think that. Why do you think Aquarius? I knew you were gonna say that. And Aquarius is not a water sign. You're an air sign, hun. You're an air sign. Just fucked your mind up, didn't I? Woo! You float, y'all free spirited. Air. When you think of the zodiac elements, think of what the element does. So air, free flowing. Y'all don't really make too much of a fuss about nothing. Not Aquarius. And if y'all do, y'all just like, y'all gonna make y'all fuss and you like, I'm off that. That's okay, babe. I thought it too. And me and my aunt was fucked up in the mind when we figured out the Scorpios was not no damn earth sign. We was like, oh yeah, the scorpion because it crawled on the earth. When we found out Scorpio was water, me and my aunt said, what? Then I had to really figure out like why me and her was locked in like that. But she's Scorpio, I'm Scorpio moon, so we be with the vibes. So what am I start with first? What did I start with last time? I actually feel like I want the hidden valley to be my base. I also kind of want the adobo. I meant to say some. Adobo my last little go-to. So I'm gonna try to get the packets ready. But okay, so my point is the zodiac signs. Earth and water are the ones that I can kind of relate to the most. I feel like earth signs should only date earth signs or water signs. Now take this with a grain of salt, y'all, because I have only for the past few years dated fire signs, but that's because that's all I've attracted. I do not know why fire signs like my Virgo ass. They're complete opposite, and my life looks boring as hell compared to them, right? We're gonna start with the adobo. I don't know why they want me, y'all. I'm like, ain't y'all a little too fast paced for a Virgo? Like, but they be wanting me, y'all. And they just be mesmerized too when they come over here. They be like, I like your nails, I like your this, I like your that. Like, and I'm like, you sure you wanna be here? I don't think I'm your type. But yeah, earth first, water second. Same with water signs. I think water signs should date water signs first, and then they should date earth signs second. And then I feel like earth and air. I mean earth and water on one side of the street, fire and air on the other side. And I'm gonna explain to y'all why in a little bit. Air signs should only date other air signs, or fire. Secondary. Fire signs, hardcore, should only date fire signs. Hardcore. Secondary, air. Air could put up with fire for a little bit, but it's gonna get disastrous. And I have examples, okay? It just fire is something else. Fire signs are not a game, okay, you guys? Trust me. Was it the last 3? Who was before that one? I can't remember who was before that last ex. That's crazy. But the last 2 fire signs, they are not for the weak. Like, certain stuff I tell my friends, they be like, huh? Ready to punch the wall. Fire signs is not for the weak. They're very dramatic. And it just, sometimes I used to wake up and I used to be like, why can't we just have a good day? It's not a chill day today. You just had to pick anything. Like, you just not comfortable unless you starting about something, eh? Like, and I just be trying to be in my vibe, cooking chicken on live, right? This is my vibe right here. I could be at the party blowing hookah, doing whatever. Hey, artiste. Like, now what the fuck does that mean, Sal? What the fuck does that mean? Don't call me no fucking nicknames unless you ever heard one of my family members call me that. And then again, you better ask twice. I don't know you like that, bro. And you're not one of my subscribers because my subscribers would never say that. Hey, Taka. Okay, so we did the garlic. We did granulated garlic. And we did the adobo. We did the saison. Now we're going to do the Hidden Valley. But yeah, so fire signs are dramatic. So now I'm going to tell you why each one should stay in their lane. Or just, you know what I'm saying, skip over a little. Mercedes. My name is Mercedes. So, y'all, it looked like I'm going light on this seasoning. But I really OD'd last time. And it was just too much. And it was over salted. And I was a little pissed. Because I ain't had that happen in a long time. I had under salted it actually last time. So I had called myself trying to find a happy medium and it didn't work. Anywho, let's go with earth and... No, we're going to do air. We're going to talk about air and fire first because we got air sign on here that was talking. So, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, air signs, right? There is 3 categories of the Zodiac lineup, you guys. Go with your guts. I'm not knocking that you do that. We're just talking about from a Zodiac standpoint, right? Right. Me, my gut is a little fucked up. So I have to go with my intuition, and here's why. My intuition was fucked up from my childhood because I was second guessed on everything. And so my nervous system is fucked. So now I'm like, if I think something's good for me, it's actually really bad. Like, you know how people are like, oh yeah, I feel like while it's going good, something gonna jump out the closet and go boogie. Yeah. If I'm suspicious of it, then it's gonna work. If I'm not suspicious, we're gonna have a problem. I can tell you that now, y'all. That's just how it is for me. But that's because my intuition was fucked up in childhood. Or my gut, excuse me. Not my intuition. So, with that being said, air signs. Oh, yeah, 3 categories. Shit. Oh, no, I did that. Okay, 3 categories. There's the babies that are zodiac sign. 12 signs, Aries to Pisces. There's 3 categories. The babies, the teenagers spiritually, and the old heads, the grandpas that's like spiritually open, more spiritually elevated. Y'all gonna hate me when I say this, especially when I get to the end. Let me go ahead and get you the fuck up out of here. Big mama house like your bitch ass grandma. Okay, there we go. There we go. You know what's crazy, y'all? Because I'm gonna take it there. Y'all know, I be trying not to on my lives, but I had to on my other one. These people, I be feeling bad for them because I be wondering, I'm like, do you know your son out here acting like a bitch? And then the ones that get on here that's perverts, like, these broke motherfuckers, you have to be a broke bitch to be online and being a man bothering a woman. Like, isn't that broke ass activity? Like, have a good night, Lynn. You say you came across me again. Girl, that mean you ain't sub, so that mean you surprised. Why you surprised? That mean you got a sub. But yeah, that's broke ass activity. I would be ashamed to be broke and on somebody's live picking with them. I never do that. That's really broke people activity, y'all. That's crazy to me. I don't even say nothing unless I got something nice to say. Or I just like it. And if I don't like it, I get the fuck on. So anyway, back to what I was saying. In the first category, going Aries to Pisces, we have Gemini. It's 4 of each, 4 in each. So we have Gemini. We have Aries. Well, let me go in order. We have Aries. We have Taurus. We have Gemini. We have Cancer. Now you're going to notice a pattern. It goes Earth, or excuse me, it goes fire, earth, air, water. That's how you remember the zodiac signs in order, all 12. So Aries, Gemini, Taurus, and Cancer, those are the babies. Those are going to be the ones that are more likely to crash out. Like in a room of people who going to be the crash out, is one of them four. One of them four going to crash out on your ass. Like, you know, they going to crash out. Then we have the teenagers of the zodiac sign in the middle. Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, LVLSS. That's how I remember them. Okay? Those are teenagers. They're more elevated. I feel like, in my opinion, they act like they're the grandfathers, those four of the zodiac sign, but we really strategic about it. We really be crashing out and doing stuff. But I'm going to tell y'all who the real grandfathers are of the zodiac sign, but they are the most spiritually open. And so it makes them more susceptible, and they kind of look reckless half the time, but they're not. It's just that they're so spiritually open, they moving different than everybody else, but it look crazy to everybody else because we just normal, right? So the grandfathers, the four grandfathers we have, and they go in order. Pisces is the eldest, the very last one. They like great grandpa spiritually. So we have Earth, Capricorn. We have, or not Earth, fire first. Sagittarius, that's the first one. Capricorn, Earth. Aquarius, water. Pisces, last. Them the ones. Thanks for the like, babe. Them the ones. Them ones you really want to be with. Them the ones that's really blessed. But I'm going to tell you the hardest one of them to deal with. Sag. Sag is the hardest one to deal with. But I feel like you're going to be the most blessed dealing with the Sag. Even with their bullshit. Even with their bullshit. Second up, in my opinion, is Aquarius. Because Aquarius is going to get to that bag, rain, sleet, snow. That's all they care about, that bag. But yeah. So on to why you should not date. Or not why you shouldn't date. It's just my theory here. If you wanted an easier dating life. Let's go ahead and clean these up. Because I need to cut this. So with air signs more free-flowing. They don't really get offended by each other too easily. Unless you're a Gemini. The Gemini gets the most offended. Secondary is the Libras. Libras really be chilling. They really weigh it well on their Libra scale. And then Aquarius, they just really free-floating, free-spirited. Okay? These the cool people at the party for the most part, except the Gemini. The Gemini gonna cut up. Why? Because I explained to you, because the Gemini is in the very beginning. That's the child of the air signs. Because the Gemini falls in group 1. Okay? Even with Gemini being the babies, the number 1 of recklessness, all that, the other air signs are equipped to deal with them because they're already so balanced. It's really hard to knock a Libra off their pivot. Aquarius, you can make them crash out a bit, but they're not knocked off their pivot. So that's why I'm like, air signs, stay together, because y'all are equipped for each other's antics. And then with fire, when you cross the street, fire, you equipped for their antics, but to a certain extent. Water and earth signs are not equipped for fire signs' antics to any extent. Me, my Libra, my Venus, is in Libra. So that's an air sign. I'm equipped for fire's antics to a certain extent. And then I'm be like, all right, but when I crash out, it's going to be a decision, and you really not going to bounce back, and you really never going to like me again, because I already know what I'm dealing with and how I got to do it. We're going to cut up some bell peppers and some onions and put it in there. So, fire signs that lasted long with air signs that crashed out in the end. Let's talk about it. Who going through a divorce right now? Cardi B and Offset. What are their signs? Libra and Sagittarius, fire. Right? I told you fire signs have the antics. They kind of just go with whatever they feeling that day. I'm sure they have a rhyme or reason, but to the rest of the world, it don't really feel like that. And they on their own time. And they could just wake up one day and not mess with you. And a Libra, she can understand that, or he, but only to a certain extent. And y'all remember that crash out where Cardi B was on live after Offset's album came out, and she was screaming to the top of her lungs on that live that she dropped publicly, because she knew what kind of antics that she had to, thanks for the like, babe, she knew what kind of antics she had to do to get his attention, because he's fire. So you got to fight him with dramatic, crazy fire. You have to embarrass him. There's no other way around a fire sign. When they get in that mode, like Offset, that cheating and stuff, you have to embarrass them and be dramatic and crazy. You have to match the crazy with fire signs, or it's never going to work for you. You're going to be crying in a corner, throwing up, not eating for weeks. You have to match the crazy if you're going to stay with one. Now, that's not a problem for other fire signs, because they already on that too. They're like, oh, we on crazy time today? Let's do it. So Cardi B woke up and she chose the violence that Offset chose. I was screaming on them lives, acting a fool, saying, fuck you, nigga. All this shit I did for you, nigga. You gotta come like that. That's how you gotta come. They're not gonna hear you no other way. They're gonna laugh at you. They're probably not even gonna hear a word you said. So, air is equipped, but to a certain extent for a fire sign. Next up, let's go backwards. Fire, and then we're gonna talk about fire, dating, air. Fire signs, they really moody. Honestly, fire signs kind of get their man or woman and duck off. They don't really want to be bothered with the outside world like that. They just kind of get you and duck off. So they don't really do good with the social butterflies like Gemini and a fire sign. I don't know if I've seen it, because Geminis are social butterflies. But Aries, Leo, Sag, they get their person, they duck off. For example, I'm just using all these people because they're like popping right now. And they're easier because they're at the forefront of my brain at this moment from all the daggone drama videos and stuff I've been watching. JT's a Sagittarius. Lil Uzi, her boyfriend, he's a Leo, another fire sign. You see they together, they duck off. You don't really hear too much from them unless there's beef going on or something. And even when Uzi in beef, he's not even really in beef. Like, fire signs just get together and duck off, and then they do the crazy antics together to each other. Like how when they went to the BET Awards, they had that audio of her screaming at him, throwing shit at him. Because why? Fire signs just do their crazy shit together and duck off. They just do that. Nicki Minaj is a Sagittarius. Her husband, Kenneth Petty, is an Aries, a fire sign. They just get to, well, we just heard, we got that video a couple weeks ago. On the blogs, they said she was throwing his clothes out the window, and they done damn reported it in the Hollywood Hills. Why? Because the fire signs would just duck off and mind their business, do crazy shit to each other. That's what they do. They equip for that. They really have nothing to worry about. That's just fire signs being fire signs, honestly. Like, if I see crazy antics and then they were like, oh, they both fire signs, I honestly don't worry. I'd be like, oh, all right. If they're any other sign, then I'd be worried. I'd be like, and if it's fire and air, I'd be like, no, but the fire sign might die tonight. So, yeah. Fire, stay with fire. Because only fire could take that. They like to take it to hell together. That's just what they do. Now, fire, dating, air, they just going to bother the air sign after a while if they don't actually learn how to elevate. Earth signs. Let's get to us. Earth signs be chilling, very grounded like Earth, you know, the Earth. We're very stable. I'm going to tell y'all the bad stuff too. I'm a Virgo, I could talk about it, right? Right. So, earth signs, we stable. Once we settle in and lock in on you, we locked in. If we locked in, ain't no switching up. Like, once I decide somebody my boyfriend, we get married. Like, that's how I see it. Because, or else I wouldn't even waste my time dating you as my boyfriend if I'm not trying to marry you. I'm not doing it. So, with that being said, we do well with other earth signs except Taurus. Why is Taurus the burden? And you know what's crazy? Well, here's why Taurus is the burden. Let me finish that thought. Because Taurus is the beginning of the Zodiac sign. They are part of that beginning that I told y'all is crazy. The babies, the kids of the Zodiac sign. Let me say that. Because elevated, all signs can elevate, right? You are not stuck into anything. But you do have natural natures about yourself. And hopefully you have like some rising sign or moon sign that offsets it, where you don't even have to have that struggle. Anyway, earth signs be chilling unless you're a Taurus. Taurus, that one, that bull is not a game. Now they be chilling until they not. If they feel like they got a reason to not chill, they gonna go crazy. Everybody I know that has dated a Taurus male has been like, yo, a Taurus will fuck your life up. Now was that my first long-term relationship? Child, memory loss. I can't even remember if he was my first long-term. He had to be around the first because I was 19. He was 24. He's a Taurus. Well, he fucked my life up. Did you hear me? Like, fucked it up. Did I put what I wanted on there? Yeah, that is on there. Okay, now I'm gonna put this in the oven, y'all. I like to bake my stuff dry and let it be what it's gonna be. I'm gonna cook it for 40 minutes open like that, and then the last 20 minutes I'm gonna put a glaze on it. And while it's cooking, I'm gonna clean, and then we're gonna start cleaning the veggies. Keep that tongue. Anyway. Oh, I fully agree with that. Hey, Katie, with the Taurus one. No rings. You ain't getting close tonight. But yeah, so the Taurus, whoo-wee, tear your life up. Do you hear me? Like, I mean, and back then I knew nothing about Zodiac signs. I just knew he was crazy. Oh, that's why, like, when I look at, I said this before, like, Chris Brown is a Taurus, y'all. Do y'all remember for eons, he had been broke up with Karuchi. He gonna make that damn song. Talk about some yelling her name, and they talk about, I bet I won't say your name. Karuchi, sir, get the fuck out of here, you stalker. And they stalkers too, like the men ones. They won't let it go. But you know why? It's because that Earth. I told y'all when Earth settled in, he was gonna marry her. Like, he was gonna marry her. You know what I'm saying? Your bitch ass grandma do. I'm assaulting grandmas and moms all night, by the way, y'all. But don't worry, my subscribers here don't have to worry about that. Hella stalker. I knew one Taurus and no man, he would have been nothing but trouble for me, girl. Night. Yes, Tauruses are, they will, if you give them the opportunity, they will fuck your life up. But the rest of the earth signs, they be chilling, leveled out. A Taurus, once they're elevated, they will do the same. Because they are earth, ultimately. They just gotta take them a little longer to grow up, just a little longer. So, with that being said, earth belongs with earth. Now, they say that Virgo and Taurus is like the best match. And I'm like, now, I ain't tried it in my 30s, but the trauma I went through in my 20s, I don't think I would want to try that again. I don't know if I would want to possibly sacrifice myself for the cause just to see about it. No, sir. Well, old people be like, So, but they say that. But they, like I said, earth, in my opinion, belongs with earth. Secondary, we belong with water. Why? Water. Oh, back to the elements real quick before I say this about water. Real quick, I forgot to say with fire and air. The reason wildfires happen and grow is because the air makes fires bigger. You get what I'm saying? So they enhance each other. So they actually complement each other and enhance each other and big each other up. Same with earth and water. You date a water sign, the water sign's going to water you and get you out of some of those stiff ass ways. I can say that. I'm a Virgo. And y'all, I got some stiff ass ways. My friends will tell you. I never knew this was a thing, and I didn't want to. I used to feel like when people say it, they was flexing, so I never wanted to admit it to it. They would tell you I'm a workaholic. They'd be like, girl, you gonna come out of that room with them tarot cards, girl? You gonna come outside to the movies? You gonna come to the movies, girl? You gonna go on that trip? Like, that's all I do is work. I just be grounded. I like staying grounded. I don't like all them other emotions. Then I feel like when you start mixing with too many people, emotions becoming all this crazy stuff and the stuff that the fire brings and the air brings and the floaty and the mixy and the motherfuckers ain't loyal and I'm loyal. And then I feel like then once you cool with an op I don't like, then I feel away like, the house sounds nice. So, yeah. Anyway, water signs, water. The earth signs, okay? Earth signs can deal with the emotions. The only water sign that I noticed is extremely hard to deal with. Now, everybody else gonna say it's Scorpio. I don't find that to be the case. Now, I am aware the rest of the world hates Scorpios. I have heard them say it. I've heard the things. Hold on, y'all. I got y'all fit looking at the damn coffee thing. There we go. I have heard what the rest of the world has to say about Scorpios. They think they sneaky. They think they betray you. Basically, they think Scorpios are walking snakes. Everybody says that. I beg to differ. A Scorpio gonna tell you what the fuck it is from the beginning. You ain't never gonna have to guess with a Scorpio. You never have to guess. And the thing I like about a Scorpio, if you do catch them fucked up, they're gonna tell you sorry. They're gonna take accountability. And I've been with the Cancer 15 plus years. Yeah. Well, y'all are both at the beginning. We about to get with the air. I'm at the water. So, but Scorpio's not my least worrisome. I'm at my most worrisome water sign. Speaking of Cancer, hello. If you give the Cancer a platform to act a fool with, mainly the men, they will cut the fuck up on your ass. Aries men, Gemini men, yeah. All the beginning signs men, dramatic. Do you hear me? Dramatic. Cancer men, dramatic. I was just dealing with a Cancer man, and he just got so in his feelings, y'all, about something. And I just couldn't do it. I was like, this ain't gonna work for me. Like, I can't do it. I can't do it. And I had to tap out. I was like, bro, you pissing me off. This ain't gonna work. And he was like, if you didn't want to talk no more, you should have just said that. And I was like, saying it now. Because I don't got time to play this game you playing. And they act out too. But anyway, water. Now, water signs, they can handle each other's dramatic. Oh no, I was supposed to tell y'all the bad stuff about Earth. Now, Earth signs, with that being stable, y'all, they think they know it all. If they have made one reason up in their mind why we right, we right. There's no other way we could be wrong because it's black and white. And we stay stuck on that too. I literally have to ask my friends, like, when I get on a point, I'll be like, blah, 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 blah. And one time they had to tell me a premiere. I was like, I'm doing too much. And they was like, yeah. And I was like, I had to shut up about it immediately because I have friends around me that I can trust. It's rare that they'll tell me I'm doing too much, but if they tell me I'm doing too much, then I just let that shit go immediately. I mean, immediately. Just let it go. Because I usually don't do enough. You get what I'm saying? So if they tell me I'm doing too much, I'll be like, yeah. Because they usually tell me I should be crashing out when I don't. You know? certain shit. I be like, nah, he cool. Nah, let him do it. He's smooth. Cause I be knowing what that karma hit like for a Virgo. So I be like, cool. Enjoy that karma. It's about to eat your ass up. And God always, in most cases, give me a front row seat to the karma. So, earth signs, we be stubborn. We'll never want to admit that we wrong when we wrong. You're going to have to catch us red-handed just to fucking get it out of us that we fucking wrong. It just is how it is. It is what it is. And then we going to beat a damn point into your head. Like, beat it into your head. Hold on, y'all. Let me put this away. I'm trying to clean as I go a bit. Baby, I'm not giving you Buddy Biscuits without your brother, okay? I love you, Stinkable. We can't do that to Snacky. I love you, baby, so much. You my little boo thing. Yeah. Now, why? Like I said, Earth works with water well because we can handle. Now the emotions, we're gonna be like, God damn, this motherfucker dramatic. But at the same time, their lovey-doveyness is going to water us. Like that stiff-ass hard earth is gonna soften us. Cause y'all could be really stiff. When I be dating guys in the beginning, I be like, please don't touch me. First of all, I be wanting to about throw up, cause why is you touching me? I don't know why I'm like that, y'all. Most earth signs I know are like that. Unless you're Taurus. Yeah. So I be like, I don't even want you breathing on me. Like, bro, this dude I was on a date with him, he breathed a little too close to me and was touching on my hair because I had the fresh wet curls out. And he was just wondering. I'm like, get away from me, bro. Please. Then this other dude, I went to the movies with him. He was fine, y'all. I mean, fine. 6'6", tall, like, gorgeous. The nigga messed around and stuck his tongue in my ear on the first date. I'm talking about lost it. I had to go. I was texting my sister, I'm about to get the fuck out of here. And he had a nice car too. He worked at a car dealership. I was like, I'm about to burn his car out on the way home. And like, I'm gonna test drive the whip. And when I get home, I'm never gonna see him again. And he was just, ugh. But I think that this is how I know something wrong with me. Cause I feel like if you think the rest of the world, if you think a nigga fine as hell, right? Like Chris Brown, let's use him. If Chris Brown on the first date stuck his tongue in your ear, I feel like most girls would be like, okay, we fucking. Me, I would throw up. Like, I would throw up. I would throw up. I have to, like, love you or, like, be in really deep like for me to want to do some shit like that. And I know there's something wrong with me. I do know that. And I don't think this is a flex either, by the way. It's actually quite ridiculous. I am aware. I'm very well aware. Hey, Avatar. And then it takes me so long to do the Oochie Coochie dance. Like, they be, because y'all see this body, it gives it up in a sundress. I don't know what it's about, but she gives it up in a sundress. Like, it be just, it be poking like the girls, these is the F's, they be out, okay? It attracts all kinds of attention when I go out. And don't have the wig on with don't let the contacts pop. And even without the contacts, when I do the high wing with the thick lashes and the boys come out to play, okay? They be outside. But still, like, I be needing to know, do you floss? And I like a little tooth imperfection. Like, you know how Fabulous had a little chip tooth? Ooh. I like a little imperfection. I like a little gap. I like a little crooked. Just a little crooked. Look, I don't want it perfect. I just want you to have a little swag about yourself, like a little confidence, like, what's up? Like, just be you. But do you floss? Like, because, like, what if could you imagine if you was kissing somebody, right? And then, like, you started living with them and you realize they never floss. And you be like, when the last time you ever flossed? They be like, I don't know, only when I go to the dentist. The gingivitis. What's the things that you get? The abscess. The abscess buildup. I've been kissing your abscess buildup. burn my mouth out now immediately. Let me read y'all stuff back. Okay. Hold on, y'all. Okay, Gemini, you've been with a Cancer for 15 plus years. Katie, how is that? How did it start? I don't want to hear about the end. How did it start, and I bet it started really sweet. Because Gemini girls are sweet. That's another thing I was going to tell y'all. There's a difference between the boy zodiac sign and the girls. There's a difference. The girl Geminis be just chill, like, but the boys, crazy. Let me name a few. Kanye, Trump. Who else is a boy Gemini? Tyler, the Creator. I watched this clip where his boy best friend was like telling him how he felt about him. He literally was like, everything he was doing was slapping this boy back in his face. And I was like, I kind of like want to beat his ass for him. But Gemini girls are so sweet, like so sweet. But I bet it started real cute. I want to know what happened once he passed the comfortable stage where he got comfortable. Like, did any crash outs occur? He was probably patient with him as a Gemini woman. My daughter is 24. She's a Scorpio, and I agree. She'll tell someone the business real quick. Oh, you don't want to. Oh, shoot. Hold on, y'all. If my phone died, I'm coming right back. I'm on 1%. Thankfully, I got a charger right here. But is it going to hold up is the question. Till okay. Scorpios, you get them wrong. The chef upstairs, y'all, he don't let you get by for a minute. If somebody do him filth, he gonna tell you in that second, and he be ready. Like, what? It be so instant. And I'm like, damn, if that was me, it would have took me a couple of minutes. I'm like, what you just say? It's like, what they say? He be on it. Scorpios are not the ones. After listening to this water sign, calm down the fire sign. I've never seen a water sign in my personal life. I'm trying to think. Oh, that's a lie. No, they don't calm them down. They sit their asses down for them. My family member is a Scorpio, and my other family member is a Leo. They're married. And when that Leo get on that bullshit, that Scorpio be like, all right now, calm that shit the fuck down, because we don't want to take it there. Leos, I call them loud kitty cats, because they're going to talk their shit like, well, I ain't the one, like, bleh. But they're really soft and sensitive, like kitty cats for real. So no, I don't think they calm them down. They sit their asses down for them. They be telling them, sit your ass down. Just sit down. So no, they don't. Me being a Virgo, and a husband of Leo, he always doing too much. Cat, I could never marry a Leo. A Leo? My late best friend was a Leo. I love her to death. That was enough. And the only reason it worked is because she was a Virgo cusp. Like, it would be times I'd be like, what is happening? Why? Like, the drama. Why? I just never understood. And I loved her with every piece of my soul. And sometimes I'd just be like, and she knew. She'd be like, God, I feel like we just having a bad day together. And I'd be like, I'm not having a bad day. And she'd be like, you just took what I said like wrong. Like, you're upset. And I'd be like, I'm not upset. And she was like, but you felt like a twinge or something when I said. And I'm like, yeah. Can we like move on? My kid's father is a Libra. We rocked for 14 years too. But yeah, he just wasn't my it person. Wait, Katie, what were you though? Katie's a Gemini and you rocked with a Libra. I'm shocked. Got a Gemini and a Libra. Virgo thinking different than most. Some people think we are cold. Cat, yes. I'm so happy to have a Virgo on here. Like, they think we're so cold. And I'll be like, what is wrong with me? Because I be feeling all the feels. I be like, when you my people, it's just, I realize what it is. You have to be my people or I don't want no parts. Like, when I was a kid, I didn't want nobody but my mama. I ain't even like my dad. From instinctually. Like, when I came out, Like my dad would sit outside my door and cry, y'all, as a baby. Because anytime he would look at me, I would cry. I'd be like, ah, give me my mama. Who the hell is y'all people? I just want my mom. I only wanted my mama. But that's because that was my girl. I know the people. But once I get to know you and you my people, cool. Then once you hurt me, like this, I realized. So I don't have an issue leaving people I love. I'll cry about it in private. But I don't have an issue leaving people I love. But it's because once you hurt me, I can't do it no more. Like once I know you purposely did something to me, like you did this thing and you thought about the consequences and you knew it was going to shatter my soul and you did it anyway. Oh, ew, bye. The ick for life. Y'all got an ex still be coming back. It's this is not a flex. This is so crazy to me. How old was I then? It's 11 years later. This Negro's still coming back, y'all. Begging me back. I'm talking about this time begging and crying. I never found nobody like you. I'm like, sorry. Cause I was loyal. And when you loyal, that shit gonna eat them up. I don't care if it's a man or a woman. Every time they get done wrong, you're gonna eat them up. Cause they're gonna think back to you. Anytime some shit go wrong for them in life, and they don't got nobody by their side to lean on, and they ain't mentally strong, they gonna think of you. So, but that's because I'm loyal. But once you give me the ick and you get me messed up, you done. You donezo, buddy. I can't do it no more, and I ain't gonna force a bitch ass thing. I don't do that. I don't like living a lie. I feel like that'd be a slap in my own face to live a lie. Hey, Q. Q said, I'm an Aries. LOL, fire sign. Look, y'all, don't get me wrong, because I ain't trying to come down too bad on the fire signs. I told y'all by force. I date them because that's all I attract for some reason. And as of the past 10 years or so, it's just all be, not 10, that's a lie, like 6 years, it just be all be fire. Fire, 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 fire. But the Aries, it be the drama. It be the antics. The waking up wanting to start. Just want a bitch to beg you back one day for no reason at all. Just to make sure she still love you like she said she did in the beginning. Huh? I'm staying. That's not enough. But yeah, Kat, I'm going to get back to the water signs in a second. But people, like, I be feeling all the love in my heart. But if you don't, you got to get in with me first. Then you can get anything out of me. Anything out of me. And apologies mean a lot to me. Like this girl, she had me messed up. Do you hear me? Messed up. Like I went cold, but she apologized. And I was like, damn, chivalry is dead. Even though she's a girl, I'm like, chivalry is dead. And I felt like she was genuine. And now she gets stuff out of me that most people never will. But that's because she was genuine. She apologized. And I felt like she understood. You know, when I'm like, like, why? You know, she understood me. Now, but I just be feeling my heart, you know, love, and they just, I guess they don't feel it. They be like, she cold. I met my sister's ex the first time, or my brother's ex, the first time. She was like, I left, she told my sister, this is my brother's ex, but she told my sister, she said, I don't think your sister like me. I was just say, she don't like nobody. I was like, that's not accurate. I don't like nobody, but I didn't particularly have an issue with her. I think that for the situation we were in, there was no need for her to need me to like her, if that makes sense. So I just felt no need to go out of my way to be like, oh, yeah, girl, what's that? Like, I just didn't see a need. And I guess that translated as me not liking her because she's dating my brother. And I was like, Okay. Also, I was just at my family reunion, and you could just tell when the vibes be off when people, like now that I'm aware of it, I'll be like, yeah, a lot of people really think I don't like them. But I was just staying with my cousins. I be with them. That's what I'm with. My little cousins, my nieces, and my son and daughter are Aries. Oh, oh, sweetie. You a Virgo that had Aries. Okay, I love Aries. Let me say this. My best friend is the Aries. One of my best friends is the Aries, y'all. I love her with everything in me. One of my favorite subscribers is Aries. Buki, you already know who you are, okay? She supports the fuck out of me. Do you hear me? But Aries, they got this, I call it the bicycle thing. They got the bicycle thing going on. They'll tell you all the stuff they want to do or these habits they want to break. And they'll like be really plagued about it. And then they'll go do everything except fix it. And you be like, what? And then they'll come back and cry about it again. And it'll be months later and you be like, damn, the streets in hell, did they start looking familiar? Because why the hell is you still there if you don't like it? Like, and I feel like Aries just likes to have a problem to complain about at times. I could be wrong, but that's just what I feel. And at one point, I was like, oh, maybe it's like mental health issues with no, and not just because you're Aries, but just in general, talking to different Aries. But then I'm like, no, after talking to so many, I'm like, this is dumb. So upon further research, I found out that Aries they do better in group settings as team members, where they're the starters, where they initiate things, but the follow through comes through with the other team members. But the problem is, that's not everybody's setup in their daily life. They're very smart people. My best friend, one of the smartest people I know. Do you hear me? One of the smartest. I call her about shit that I be like, what do I blah, 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 blah. Like, when I tell you the girl gonna have some resources for that ass. How much time left on that? 14 minutes. My son and daughter Aries, and I try not to argue with them because it's hard for me to win. Even though I think I'm right most of the time, they don't give up. No, they don't. Nope. You just gotta, once you be like, listen, this is where I stand with this, and I see where you stand, and we just don't stand in the same spot. We're gonna have to let it go. That's the only way to do it like that. So y'all, we have to wash our veggies. Let's do the veggie dance. Yum, yum, eat them up. Because we about to make some green juice. Now, I ain't made green juice in eons. This is a special night. Why do I feel like I'm missing something? The cutting board. And I'm gonna be honest, y'all. I done went through about, I want to tell you, 5 or 6 rounds of veggies and not made them. Like spoiling them, all that. So let me get my veggies. So we're gonna make a 6 ingredient green juice here. We're gonna make 3 mason jars full, okay? This one I'm gonna start my days with when I break my fast. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to fast on Monday because I got a heavy workload on Monday. Like, I got a lot of business and I need, you can only fast when you ain't gotta think quick. So we have, yes. But see, I live with 2 other people too though. And I live with 2 men. And here's the thing though. They're the cleanest men I know. They are. But when you could tell the difference when I organize the kitchen or when they do it. I've only done it a huge one, maybe once or twice since I've been here. And that's because it takes me hours, sun up to sundown, just to do the kitchen alone. Because see, I'm over there at the bar area right here. Let me show you the bar area. All that's coming off. All that's coming off is getting cleaned down. Like I'm bringing it to the couch with me. I'm wiping it down. I'm putting it back. They got to order now. They going, the sizes is going from top to bottom. The lawn chairs, they're going back downstairs. Like everything, it has to look empty. They had me screaming, laughing in here. And when my best friend came for a party we had that night, she said, bitch, I know it was you that cleaned this up. I said, why? She said, it looked like a new house, like a walkthrough. And even the chef, he was like, he came, he said, he told his husband, he said, we gotta make her clean all the time. It looked like we fucking just moved in this bitch. That's just how I clean. But it takes me, it's a gift and a curse though, because it takes me so long. Now my god sister's a Virgo, but this bitch do it quick, y'all. I swear to God, you go to the store, run a couple errands, you gonna come back, your whole house gonna be spotless, look like the brand new model home, and she will have showered, sitting there waiting for her nails to dry. And you be like, bitch, how you have all that time? What did you do? How? Are you Mary Poppins? What are you? What'd you do? So yeah. No, I can't. It drives me crazy. My room right now, like I feel like it's this never ending cycle of cleaning, and it bothers me. Like then they had to stop me here because I would do laundry like every other day. And they were like, the water bill is going to hell. Please stop. And I was like, is it? And they were like, how often are you washing the laundry? And I was like, anytime that we get something in there, since it censors it and levels out the water to it. And they were like, no. Hey, bestie. Speaking of my Aries bestie. So, yeah, I was just telling them how... Don't hate me. Don't hate me. I was telling them how Aries, because she's a Virgo. Kat's a Virgo and she has Aries kids. I was telling them how Aries have this thing where I call it the bicycle syndrome, where y'all be like, okay, I'm going to make up something. I'm going to make an apple cider vinegar. I can't end my life without making an apple cider vinegar. And then it'll be like 6 months later and you still like crying and upset about how you ain't make the apple cider vinegar. And you be like, and then I was like, Aries, you just be wanting something to like complain about. And I said, first I thought it was like mental health issues in general from people. But then I was like, after being cool with so many Aries, and then remember, bestie, I dated that Aries for a long time. I was like, this is just Aries. Ain't nothing wrong with them. And so then I told him, I came to the conclusion that, look how she cracking up, that Aries, remember when I did the study and I was telling you, upon my research, Aries are meant to be a part of a team because Aries are amazing starters and creators, but then they need the team to follow through, and then they like camaraderie too. So I was like, okay. But my point in saying all that, y'all, was that it's really hard for me, and it sucks to be a reader like this. I have to go, as a Virgo, I have to go off straight facts because I'm black and white. It's hard for me to comprehend why anyone would want to be any other way than me. But then when I see other things accomplished, I'm like, damn, maybe if I was like them, I could have got that accomplished. Like I feel like I would be further in music if I was more so like a Capricorn. A Capricorn could be like in a wheelchair coming out the hospital, and they still gonna be like, I'm about to go to that studio. I just got out the hospital. They checked me out. Like they're gonna work no matter what. Me, I'm like, it don't sit right on my spirit. Like this needs to make sense in my brain. I have to be at peace with it. Like, get these energies from around me. You know what I'm saying? Virgo shit. So since we making 3 jars, we're gonna do 3 thumbs. Now I go heavy on the ginger, y'all. I don't advise that because that ginger tear your stomach up. So I do thumbs, but I do double thumbs, like thick ones. Okay? So we're gonna cut them up. We got our 1, we got our 2, and we're gonna do our 3. Cause I like that ginger. That ginger rinse that blood clean, y'all. That's why. Hi, Francis. So yeah, y'all, I just, we was talking about water signs. That's what we was doing with the water signs. Water signs are equipped for each other's drama. Cancers, though. I told y'all at the beginning of each set of the 4. The beginning set of the 4. the beginning of the first set of the 1 through 12. Cancer be cutting up. Cutting up. When it's a girl, it manifests in like crying a lot. Like if something goes on, they're gonna cry. That like their first instinct is to cry a lot. Which I'm not mad at, but that's what they're gonna do. I'm gonna try to save this daggone celery, but can it be saved? I don't know, but we're gonna try it anyway. We got the celery, we got the kale, we got the cucumber. We about to bust out with the lemon, and we about to bust out with the green apple. Now we have all the components to make an amazing green juice. Bow bow. So with water. Cancers. You know what's crazy, y'all? Now I'm really thinking about it. I actually can't think of any Cancer men off the top of my head that are celebrities. Not off the top of my head. We're gonna use this half a lemon. I don't know whose it is, but I put half a lemons in each one of my things because that lemon and that ginger gonna cleanse that blood out. Also, this green juice, y'all, if you suffer from like heart, anything, or inflammation, arthritis, rheumatoid, all the or achy joints, this is that girl. She's that girl. I don't know if my bestie's still on here, but she'll tell y'all it was like damn near a whole year. That's all I drank first thing in the morning before anything else. Then there was days, y'all, I would drink only this and just water. And I'd just be sitting around the house glowing like a bitch. The time I drank, the longest I ever went on a cleanse, I gotta take a Zodiac, y'all. The longest I ever went on a juice cleanse, I would drink 6 of those in a day. And I did it for 3 days straight, y'all. Talk about a mellow bitch. I was like, and y'all, when I stepped out that house, one of my best friends, my other best friend, a Capricorn, she had, hey, Katie, that's my flex. I have so much discipline, y'all. Like, I feel like when you do stuff like that, you feel like you could do anything. Like, once you accomplish that, you feel like you can't tell me shit. I'm mentally strong. That's why I get why people be doing karate and stuff like that. Because once you nobody can mess with you after you do something like that. So, I had went to my Capricorn bestie's birthday, and I didn't say nothing about her, about nothing. And I was going on a date the next day, and she called me while I'm on the way home, and I'm thinking like, she about to call me, say thank you for coming to my birthday or whatever. She like, bitch, I don't know what you've been doing, but your skin, what did you do to your skin? If you don't want to wear makeup today, you have to. It's glowing. And I was like, really? She was like, yeah. And then she was like, what did you do? What have you been using? And I was like, I just drank green juice and water for 3 days. And she was like, what? Yeah. Everybody was like, let me get on that. So I feel like 4 cucumbers will be enough, but we're going to see. So anyway, yeah. And then also I would get these compliments. Katie said, dang, I still need to try one. Yeah, you got to. You got to. Don't start with no 3 days. I'm telling you now. Start with 1 day. Just make it through 24 hours. Just make it through 24 hours. Start at 8 a.m. in the morning. Like, be like, okay, I'm going to eat my last meal at midnight. I'm going to go to bed. Start at 8 a.m. that morning. And then drink that last juice before you go to bed. I mean, like, immediately. There's no other way. Then get up the next day and eat your food. And then I do that once a month. What you put in yours? You ready for the recipe? Start screen recording. How many of these do I want to do? A halves. That's right, I do halves. So we're going to have to cut this and then do Is it itchy? No, it's itchy being your race, actually. Yeah. So here's the thing. Hold on, y'all. Okay, so you can Google it at any time. It's called mean green, okay? It's called mean green by Fulio with that BS, okay? I'm like, no, I have hives because I haven't taken my Zyrtec. I'm allergic to everything, even the sun, you guys, by the way. If you're new here, you don't know that, but yeah, they're trying to figure out my autoimmune that makes me allergic to everything and sickly. So imagine picking on somebody with an autoimmune disease. This be the thing, and I said this before, y'all, and it sounds dramatic, but this is what I be thinking about. This is why I think when people get on people's lives and saying crazy, whacked out bullshit, I be like, y'all can't have no souls. What if like I was suicidal, Lord forbid? And you said, and I was like at my wit's end with what I had going on and doctor's appointments and all the bills and this and that, right? And you got on here and said that, and that was the one thing that made me off myself. You know what kind of karma you would suffer? Hey! Anyway, so sometimes you gotta pull the black out. Knock it off. Anyway, they got, once they think you're a crackhead, then they stop. Anyway. But yeah, I be thinking about that. Like, even with certain readings that I do, y'all. Let me put this in the fridge. There's a reason why when the spirits tell me I cannot bring certain readings to YouTube from OnlyFans, I don't do it. Yeah, could I make more money? Yeah, that Chris Brown reading went through. Do you hear me? That Halle and DDG went through the roof. So if it was about money, sure. But it's about spirits. And here's the thing. I had that Cardi B. I couldn't bring the Cardi B one over here. Who was the Cardi B one with? Cardi and Stefan, I think. The Aries talk. Have a good night. I love you too, bestie. I love you too. Have a good night. I'll talk to you soon. The Cardi B and Stefan Diggs one, they just told me no, don't bring it over there. Why? Because she's pregnant and they told me she's actually suffering, like her mental health is not the best right now. I don't know if it has to do, it was given hormones from the pregnancy. You think I'm gonna stress a pregnant lady out over some dollars? No. And they told me she look at everything. No. I'm not doing that for $1, which I could have. But that's not that ain't my steez. So yeah, I be mindful of things like that in general, because I would never want to be the one, you know, that be the reason that somebody do that one. Yeah. I'm about to bring y'all over here for a second because I need to put some. Stop it. Benji, stop beating up your brother, please. Okay, so I think I'm going to just do some Sweet Baby Ray's on top. But I'm not going to do the most with it, though. I just want a little glazy glaze. But yeah, so I just be really careful with how I rock out. We got this season, it's fajita season. I don't know what that means, but I smelled some lime in it earlier. Did it have lime in here? Yeah, it said a touch of citrus. We need a little bit of that, because I feel like that's gonna offset the barbecue. Maybe I should have did it last after I painted the barbecue, but we already here now. You said you want a thug, don't be scared now. So yeah, it just, I be thinking about stuff like that, y'all, before I comment crazy stuff. And even sometimes, like, I be cracking up. Y'all, I did this live. My last predicting your next 7 days or whatever. I had to address some folks because the celebrity readings is bringing in a new crowd, and that's cool. But it's that crowd that think they're gonna tell you. And I had to go look at other readings, other celebrity readers' comment sections, and I'm like, are they on there telling them, what they saw, and you know what I mean? Telling them, oh no, this is the case, not this. I'm like, how you gonna tell me what I saw in my reading? Like, who was it? Oh, Megan and Clay. They talk about some, which I had permission by the spirit guys to drop that. Y'all, Megan don't give a fuck. Like, she don't give a fuck. That's the truth. She's an Aquarius, y'all. Megan don't give a fuck. That's what says hard to pierce in Aquarius. The air signs are a little bit bulletproof, to be honest. And if they care, it's only for a second. You can't keep an air sign down. But anyway, the girls talking about some. Yeah, they're not broken up. They're still together though, but they're not broken up. Then a couple people liked it. And I'm like, just because you see people pictures still up on their page, that doesn't mean they're not together. That doesn't mean they're together, right? The last dude I dealt with, I kept his picture up on my page for months because I don't know, it slipped my mind. I wasn't thinking about it. Like, shit. And even when we stopped dealing with each other like that, I had seen him out. We took a picture, I posted it. Right? And I said something nice. And then I went to a freaking event and somebody was like, hey, yo, you went. Like, no. No. That don't mean just because they put it up. And then, like, with the Stephon Diggs and Cardi B, I predicted that they broken up when she deleted them damn pictures. Come on, it's Cardi B. Do you think Cardi B is deleting pictures of her man off her page that she loves so much just for fun? Making up and breaking up is a thing. Let's be real. Like, come on, y'all, come on. Especially when you're dramatic as those two people. Like, well, Megan's not dramatic. She just play a lot, and men don't really be for that nonsense. They don't. I actually want to flip this and do the other side. But yeah, so I thought that was funny. But I will say another thing though, like this one that had a high watch time average, I was so shocked. Nelly and Ashanti, I was so shocked that y'all watched the Nelly and Ashanti readings for so long. Like, y'all really like that. You ain't lying. Yes. Period. Preach. Yes. Yeah, I'm like, what the heck? Like, y'all don't think these people gonna make up and break up? Come on, let's act like, now I'm past that point, or at least I feel like I am. You past that point until you get to that point. I feel like I'm past the making up and breaking up stage, but I had that era where dude pissed me off, man. Child, and let me tell it, y'all, I might have fucking outed his ass and told some shit on social media. You hear me? Like, yeah, bitch ass nigga, like, you gonna know who I'm talking about. You gonna know who I'm talking about. I'm talking about had a world gag, like, everybody was in the group chat on my shit. They was. So, it cracks me up that people think that that's not a case with them because they're celebrities. They're like, no, they pictures that they still together. Okay, girl. Then, like, I almost posted. Sometimes I'll be about to respond, but then I'll be like, I really be busy, y'all, in real life. And I'm not just saying it as a flex. Like, this lady, I forget her name, but I screenshotted it. Screen recorded it and everything. It's this lady that talks about, it's the one who's on that famous girl. Her name is Winter something, or her album is called The Coldest Winter or something. I forget her name. My niece put me on her. And she put her on the song, but it's that popular TikTok where she's like, if he don't call you, he don't like you. If he don't answer your text, he don't like you. If he don't invite you out, he don't like you. That lady. She made one. She was like, if a man is asked about you in public and he don't brag on you, he don't like you. So she has shown a clip after doing her spiel. First she started with Stephon Diggs when they asked him about Cardi, and he was like, oh, I told you I wasn't going to speak on my personal life. And his face was like, I'm shifty in the mug, like he had too many bitches to account for. And she was like, then next up, who she had, y'all? Clay. Clay. And he was like, they asked her, remember, Clay and them was gung-ho in the beginning. Oh, yeah, I love me some Megan. Ooh, ooh, ah, ah. Walla, walla, bing, bang. Yeah, we in here. Right? They asked Clay about that. Clay said, I put the clip in that reading. Y'all know, go watch it when you get off here. And I put that clip in and Clay like, Clay said, man, we is not talking about this shit. You got me fucked up. Hell no. Because it's not a sure thing anymore. He doesn't like what's happened. They're literally in a stalemate. They are literally the hanged man. Okay? Because he done figured out that she ain't on what he was on. They're not on the same page at all. I just want one more little stinker. I just want one more little shake of the thing. Just a little one more. Because these need to go up. Because they're going to go on for 20 more minutes. I want a crisp. But yeah. So they just be cracking me up. Like, oh yeah, no, they bad together. Man. Oh, and another thing too. Because I was cracking up to myself. I said they about to come for me with the Young Thug one too, y'all. Young Thug just did another interview. And he said, yeah, me and Mariah, the scientist, we broke up. She don't got a boyfriend, but I still got a girl. Bigging her up. Like, okay, well, she don't want me no more, but I want her. Y'all. Instead of me doing a whole reading on it, y'all, I just did a quick pull before I even brought it to YouTube and made a whole issue of it. Because I predicted that she's going to get back with him. She was back with him that damn same day, y'all. That same day all that shit dropped. The first time. I did that damn reading, y'all. Just did a quick little carpool. They said they still together. He is doing that to make her feel better. Because you know why? The ultimatum was, okay, so if you want me back, Negro, you going to tell them da-da-da-da, and you going to make me look like I'm that girl. Because you had me looking stupid. Now you need to make yourself look stupid if you want me. That's what that's given. Why don't y'all think that y'all don't think they got antics? Anyway. So that's what I had to say on that. Because that cracked me up. I was like, man. Anywho. Water signs. Cancer the beginning. That's the crash out one. If you get a Cancer messed up long enough, they're going to crash out on you. They are going to crash out on you real bad. Scorpio going to sting you real bad. You don't want to... See, the crabby just going to pinch you and hurt your feelings. That Scorpio going to sting that ass. You might not even live through it. You ain't never going to forget that goddamn Scorpio. I promise you. If you get a Scorpio messed up. You never... They might just hate a Scorpio for life after Scorpio get them. And the final one's a Pisces. Pisces are the sweetest. The sweetest. My mama was a Pisces. See, this is what I'm saying. I'm trying to save it. I got 2 of them. But I cut my stuff dirty. And then I clean it after. Because I want all the dirty parts off. I don't know if my logic is backwards. But that's what I do. I don't want to wash it and then cut the dirty stuff off. Because then the dirt is still on there. But whatever. Pisces, sweetest sweetie pies ever. Just very melodramatic. Now, if you get a Pisces fucked up wrong, baby, oh, sweetie, there is hell to pay. Do you hear me? I don't even know if hell is the word to pay. There's like, the Pisces is going to bring the demons with them on your ass. Okay? They just are. But that's because they're so spiritually open and they're so nice for so long. And they try to ignore BS for so long that when it's time for them to take it there, beyond hell is where they're going, okay? You've never seen You've never seen where Pisces is going to take it. I don't care what Pisces you know, how you think they're so sweet. Yeah, you do. I know. I know. Especially if they're grandma Pisces. Oh, you've never seen where Pisces is going to take it. Like, you think Sagittarius go off as hell, like Nicki Minaj, and how Dame Dash, Sag gonna just leave you bitter. Dame Dash still bitter about Jay-Z. He like, ah. He say, recently, he say, Jay-Z is slick. That's what he say. He's slick. He conniving. What he say. You know? See, Sag gonna get you back door. Pisces, you gonna know it was them. They gonna bring it to your front yard and tear your ass up and light you up beyond pieces. They gonna blow up your house. Like, a Pisces really ain't that. That's the one. Okay? The only one that's equipped to deal with Pisces is a Scorpio. Possibly a Cancer if they elevate it and they leveled out themselves. Water can deal with earth, but I don't think that in most cases water finds earth exciting enough, because water is a little mixy. They kind of like to be out and around the people. Water signs are very much social butterflies. They like to be out there. Similar to earth signs, but even more than earth. So, yeah. That's my spiel on the zodiacs. And who should they, what on a who and a when and a yeah. That's my spiel. Look, y'all, I'm trying to save it. All the good pieces. All this came from, though, me talking about Cassie and how Diddy was going to have to pay up. He was going to have to pay that piper fucking with a Virgo. Yes, he was. And y'all seen them drawn out pictures where he was crying because that piper came back for him to pay. Oh. Everybody's starting to come home, y'all. I might could put y'all in the corner with me, but I would have to like set up and everything first and then come back on live. But I noticed that y'all like when I include y'all in my regular life stuff like this too, versus me just doing tarot all day, which is crazy because I never really wanted to hear my tarot reader talk. Well, my favorite celebrity one, I like how she talks. She would be talking. And I'd be like, right, girl, in my mind. And half the time, I don't be in need of services like that. I booked her once. But I still just like her. So I support her channel. It's another one where I donate to her. But I think I just like her movements, if that makes sense. You ever been like not in need of a service of anything? You just fuck with somebody. You feel me? Like you just want to support the movement. That's where I be at with it. I'm like, thank you, cats. I hope to see you again too. Make sure you subscribe. The dog's about to go crazy. I'm sorry, y'all. They're about to cut up. It was really nice to have a Virgo in the chat. That's so rare. I'm trying to decide if I need to cut this up. But this be the problem. I hate having to come back and cut up more stuff. I just rather... Hey! Blackjack, be quiet, bro. Shut it up. Y'all, he don't listen to me at all. He be like, girl, bye. I think we have the same crazy language, me and the dogs. They just look at me and be like, anyway. Yeah, these are going bad. Y'all, I'm gonna try to save what I can because I have let so much produce go bad. I don't even know if I could say that. Hi, bestie. I'm on a live stream. You heard me? Not that you would say anything, but I'm on a live stream. Oh yeah. How was your day? A day? I'm sorry.
Hey!
I'm sorry. That's what they've been doing, cutting up. I told them, I was like, shut up. And then they looked at me and then kept going. They don't pay me no more. I'm trying to finally use this produce so it doesn't go bad again. 12, 13. The daddy attack. Y'all attacking him with the kisses? Shit, we missed you all day. Aww. Y'all, they so excited to see him. It's so sweet. Okay, y'all, these can't be saved. You gotta be careful too with raw stuff. Like you'll really make yourself sick. Oh, maybe this one. Can I? Actually, these 2 pieces alone. But that's it. But you gotta be really careful with the raw. The raw could give you like, I don't even want to speak it, but they could give you parasites. For real. But then I'm thinking though, because if it gave you parasites, can't the ginger kill it in your stomach? In your tum-tum? Number one. So y'all, when I do my vegetable cleaning, we about to empty this, and I'm gonna show you. Blackjack was testing me out earlier too. When Benji, you all right?
That was me.
I was gonna say, Benji, you about to knock your marbles loose. Why do I feel like the baking soda was in here? Oh no, it's only a little bit. I can't take that.
Chill out.
Okay. So this is what I'm gonna clean it with. And I lost track of my thought earlier. But for who asked what I put in my green juice, you can Google mean green, or I'm gonna tell you the recipe. Ginger, cucumber, celery, green apple, lemon, kale. The kale is here, it's already pre-washed. So yeah, that's what I put inside of my green smoothies. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to use this kale. And the crazy thing is, I didn't buy this kale too long ago. Aldi's about to start having to count their days because I really need my kale. Like, kale is really good on hydration. So I'm gonna take some of this and I'm gonna pour a little bit here. I usually do baking soda too and let it sit for a minute, but I actually don't have any more. And I don't want to take the last bit of it. So we just gonna go like this. So I'm gonna get the first layer off. Oh, we need you, Will. So we're gonna get the first layer off.
Relax. Then stop. There.
So it don't be too dirty, but I be trying to get off the stuff that you can't see. And I flip it like this one. And I be using warm water. Because I don't want none of that stuff on here. I'm not going to let these soak though, like I normally do. They're kind of waxy too, because I feel like doing ACV soaking, to me, it don't hit the same without the baking soda, but that could just be a theory in my head. I'm willing to be wrong. time I got on the chicken. All right, it's probably time to take that chicken out. And then we're gonna empty her back like this. And then put this like this. So it could drip down by itself. It's the fact that you wear the same color as the couch. And yeah. So I might come back with my headphones, y'all, so I could be in the corner and y'all could hear me better. But for those of y'all that don't come back or y'all got other stuff to do because it is 10 o'clock or y'all about to go out, I love y'all so much. Thank y'all for spending this amount of time with me. And yeah, if nothing else, I'm gonna come back and like post pictures of the green juice, but I think I am gonna do a live tonight. I do want to do a reading, so I just need to make this green juice, and like health is wealth, so I have to get my stuff right first. So I love y'all so much. Wait, I'm gonna take the chicken out before y'all go because y'all made the chicken with me and stuff, so we about to make sure that so this how the chicken came out right here. I feel like I had, it's still counting up, so I'm wondering if it was in there for 20 minutes. Like, I really can't remember, but how I'm gonna know though, I'm about to see what it's giving, because I'm having 2 pieces of this for dinner tonight. So I'm gonna know by what it's hitting at, by that bone, you feel me? Oh yeah, it's giving cooked all the way through. Y'all see it? Yes, see, man. I'm about to taste it, because y'all, I'm a oniony girl. Like, I actually eat my onion and bell pepper pieces. Let's see what it's giving before I burn my damn tongue. I just hope I didn't over salt it this time like last time. Y'all, woo! I feel like that barbecue sauce with that little ranch shake on it, that ranch shit, that one. Yeah. I'm gonna do these potatoes. I have other potatoes, but I don't know if they still good. Oh yeah, they still goodish. Oh no, they starting to get sprouts. Y'all know, fuck with the sprout now. I did get these for free though. I mean, it's still wasteful, but y'all know what I'm saying. Oh yeah, no, the sprouts is on there. We doing instant. But anyway, the chicken is a success. I already made the broccoli. I showed y'all at the beginning, and we just gonna make my life easy, because all I wanted out of this was a veggie, whatever, and I'm gonna eat these for lunch for the next 2 days too, with my veggie and whatever starch I put with it. So anyway, I love y'all. I'm gonna try to come back when I'm like actually sitting at the juicer, but I love y'all so much, and I will talk to y'all in the next video. Bye.